Oh, hello. I'm Emir. Welcome back to an island at the end of the world. Here is what happened last time.
The storm ran us ashore.
Woke up on a beach. Met a strange crab who is convinced that this is as far as the world goes.
We learned that the inhabitants of this place fear what lies in the fog. I wish to help them, but first we need to save ourselves.
We ventured deeper in to where there's supposedly a seafaring society.
We found a large obelisk. We find creatures.
I tried to keep our spirits up, and that didn't pan out well for me, and I'm dead.
Now, we have to find a way to bury Fern and find where we're going, I suppose.
You have just slain the last of these ravenous creatures and are in the process of trying to find a suitable place to bury your fallen friend. As you begin to set off, Alexei says, "You all work on that. I'm going to take a different direction. Scout ahead, see what I can find. I'll move quieter on my own. I'll meet up with you when I can."
Good luck, my friend. I wish the world upon you. And may this world not set upon you.
He nods. Likewise. And he and his dog take off into the fog. So, that leaves Jimjab, Jolsk, and Japej with the corpse of Fern.
Well, it's only right that we give them a proper burial.
No one got a shovel?
I do.
I pull out my shovel.
I suppose we can dig in shifts.
Indeed. However, perhaps not so close to the obelisk.
No, we should get further away.
Near the shore, perhaps.
Generally, I don't think you bury people near the shore.
Yes, the crabs will surely descend upon her.
And it erodes and reveals their bodies, but
Yes.
Well,
let us move.
Not on the shore, near the shore. Like
Near the
inland. Slightly inland.
Well, either way, we need to be going this direction.
I will note, just for clarity's sake, that going towards the shore, if you wish to get to the shore, it'll take you like at least 2 hours to get back to where you can see the water, like easily, like the actual shoreline.
Unfortunately, I think it has to be around here where she's buried, but just not near the obelisk. There's
We just go
something
over
horrid
a
about
ridge to where we can't quite see the obelisk.
That's my line of thinking.
Sure. All right, so you move Fern's body, and as you get out of view of the obelisk, and I would say out of earshot, probably takes you probably 15 to 20 minutes. You arrive at a grassy spot. A few wildflowers growing out of the ground. Purple, red, yellow. It's a decent spot.
Here.
Seems right.
We bury them here.
Now, I will remind you that the standard procedure is to bury and to also take a trinket for the family.
Oh
Are
shit!
there any
What do we got
trinkets on her body?
Fern has a mace, a backpack, a lantern, a tinderbox, and rations. 4 weeks worth, or 1 week's worth of rations.
She didn't have any like jewelry or talismans on her or anything.
Not really.
I suppose we take the mace. That
All right.
of the options, it would be weird to like select rations and be like, "Here is a reminder of your loved one." The food
So-
they never ate.
So who's carrying the mace then?
The food she never got to eat.
You
will
said it. You said it was. I didn't quite catch what it was. I heard mace, but I don't
Yes.
think that's what you said.
That is
Oh.
what I said.
Like the weapon of mace. I can take
Yes.
that.
Okay. Alright then, I will give Jimjob the mace. Jimjob, you now are in possession of Fern's mace. I will label it as Fern's mace. So there you go. It's now in your
Wow.
inventory.
I'm shocked it doesn't do more damage.
Weapons in this game don't deal a whole lot of damage.
Fair.
Because nothing has a whole lot of health.
Fair,
Alright,
fair.
so Jolsk, have you been digging?
Oh yes, I have been sinking that trowel into the soft ground.
Okay. So Jolsk, go ahead and make an exert check for me.
Oh, I'm not awful at those. Oh. Oh dear.
Jolsk, as you start to dig, you are overwhelmed by the situation. You've been fairly calm and collected this entire time, but suddenly everything is starting to feel real. And as you try to dig, you sink the shovel into the ground, and you go to try to pull this first handful of earth up. And you feel your muscles will not respond. You look down and see that you're shaking. Has Jolsk ever lost someone before?
I think so. I think that if Jolsk had anybody that was still around, he wouldn't be on his, worldly adventure. Not adventure, but like asceticism.
And how would he have lost somebody in a manner like this? To violence.
I think so. I think that it was to violence.
you are reminded of those moments. You've not known Fern long, but the suddenness of her death, it's almost overbearing. And as you attempt to steel yourself and try again, you manage to find the strength to pull this first shovelful of earth out of the ground, toss it to the side, and sink it in again. And out, and again, and out, and again. As Jolsk is digging, Jim, since you're the one who took the mace, I think it's safe to say that you'd be preparing the body for burial. Japej, what are you doing in this moment?
Keeping watch, making sure that nothing is coming for us while we do this.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make a notice check?
I'm not a very
Heavens.
noticing person, but it's a 6.
A 6. You, in this fog, see nothing, hear nothing. It's eerily quiet.
Don't like that.
All you can hear is the sound of Jolsk digging. The sound of this metal blade slicing into soil.
Can I ask a logistical question?
Yes.
Velnor is off the coast of Presage, right? That's a
Omen.
Omen. So we're not near Presage, right?
No. Presage is on the
Okay.
other side of the ocean.
Okay. Just checking. They just have that really inconvenient
Yeah. That
rising
whole
of the
thing.
dead thing.
Yeah, that little thing. And as this repetitive sound sets in for all three of you, it is broken by a sudden crack as Jolsk, the shovel, meets a strange resistance. And as you pull the shovel back, you see something blue in the ground.
Blue?
Yes, something blue.
I lean down and sift that dirt away to uncover whatever that is.
It's moving.
What are you?
Moving in like a
it's alive type of way.
Well, what he clearly is blue.
What are you doing inside of my home?
oh,
And as this voice echoes through your minds as well as the surrounding area,
What?
the form
What?
reveals itself. Somewhat familiar, but certainly a little different.
ah,
A creature quite similar to the
Oh
one
my
that
God,
you
it
met on the
spins.
beach.
Oh my god, it spins.
We all spin, Jacob.
I know we all spin.
We all
Aaron,
spin
would
down
you
here.
like to describe what they see
Oh,
as you
we
pull
all
yourself
spinners
from the
over
hole?
here.
You watch as this little coconut crab looking thing shuffles its way out because you just so rudely destroyed their home. And she looks up at you and does the little spider eye, or not the spider, sorry, the crab eye wipe thing, and goes, "What are you doing?"
I apologize. I did not mean to intrude upon your domain. I was just hoping to give a proper burial to our dear friend Fern here.
Fern? What is Fern?
Fern is friend.
We point at the corpse.
Dead friend.
Oh, food.
Oh, please don't eat her.
I'm afraid Fern is not food. In time, her corpse will surely give back to the land, but for the time being, let us bury her whole in peace.
Oh. What are you doing in my home?
I see. I'm sorry to intrude, but
I turn around.
I think we need to find a different hole.
Is there an uninhabited area nearby we could bury our friend?
Oh. I don't know.
Why don't you go ahead
Right
and make a mental save for me?
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 No, Aaron, yes.
Okay.
The unintroduced creature.
Oh shoot, why can't... Oh, there it is. Boop. Shocker. Failed.
What are these people doing in your home? Who are they?
What are you doing in my home? Who are you?
We're sorry to intrude.
I am Jim Jab.
Oh. I am Riem.
Riem, a pleasure.
It's good to meet you.
Who are you? What are you doing in my home?
Well, that's Jim Jab. I'm Japej. I gesture at Colby.
I am Julsk.
And that, I say pointing to the body, was Fern. We're trying to lay her to rest.
Was Fern.
That... Was that not the word I used?
You said is Fern. But it was Fern.
Anyways. We're going to put our friend in the ground. Do you know of a good spot nearby where we can do that?
Do I? Do I
Make a
try
mental save.
again?
Make a mental save.
Oh.
Well, you
Oh,
know
wrong
what?
person,
No,
sorry.
I'll say make a no check first, actually.
Okay.
Oh, girl, you don't know shit.
Yeah. 5.
Now you need to make a mental save.
I don't understand how these crabs work, and I don't like it.
Who are
This
these
is
people, and what are they doing in your home?
This is everything I wanted her to be.
Oh no.
What are you doing in my home? Who are you?
Dear God.
I love all creatures on this world. but I think we need to go somewhere else.
Who-
We're talking in circles.
Oh. Can I go with you?
Will you remember why you've come with us?
Better question. Do you want to be punted?
Do I have to
Don't-
make a mental save?
I would say not at this stage.
Do not punt the crab, whose name I forget but starts with an R.
But I
Oh,
want
my
to
name is
punt it.
Riam.
I
Rian,
want to punt Rianne.
Yes.
stop threatening to punt the crabs.
I will
But they're very
pinch you.
puntable.
I will pinch you.
That will not be a problem. I will
You are
punt
welcome
you
to pinch
before
him.
you can pinch me.
Can I roll to attack?
Yes. I'll just say I'll just say roll an attack with your natural weaponry.
No inventory.
Oh. It's in here? Oh, that one. Okay.
So
-1.
Ooh!
But you
I
know
didn't
what?
even-
Jim Jab's AC is 13, meaning
Oh
that
my
he
God.
still takes 1 point of shock damage.
what are you talking? What?
He's shocked that this crab would have the audacity.
Riam, why don't you describe
This-
what happens as you go up and attack Jim Jab?
She scuttles up. Her pinchers are up in the air, and she's pinching them as she goes, and like a "I'm coming to get you" kind of movement. She goes to snap to get his Achilles tendon. It does not work, and you watch as the tiniest bit, like we have a microscopic view here as the camera pans in, and you see a little bolt of electricity just zap because she got too much friction on the sand.
Oh no!
Oh my god. God damn it.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Haha,
So-
I got you.
Ow! Fucker shocked me.
You were being disrespectful.
I clamp my claws at him.
I should note, you don't have claws, you just have legs.
I clamp my legs at him. I like
Just
fold
flip
them
them
You've got
together
the
menacingly.
mandibles. I imagine
Yeah,
your
like
natural weaponry is like mostly your mandibles, but your legs do have sharp points.
yeah, I like bend them into myself so I can make a clacking sound.
That's kind of terrifying.
Why do you wish
Yeah.
to join us?
I don't know. You destroyed my home. Now I need to find a new home.
Well,
I suppose that is fair.
if you're in search of a new home and you've abandoned this hovel, may we bury our friend here.
It wasn't the hovel.
May we bury our friend here.
I guess.
Riam, you feel compelled to gather your few belonging singular, before letting them do this.
Okay, give me a moment. I need treasure. She scuttles over.
Of course.
You scuttle over and you grab your one possession. Go ahead and make a mental save. Strap in, because there's going to be a lot of these.
Oh boy.
Are
Yeah.
you telling
Just like the
her
athletic
or
checks
us?
again.
No, it's me. I mean, both, honestly.
Oh my god.
Failed.
Yeah,
Oh
Rian,
my God.
you don't know why, but there is... You've always kept this strange little rock. And you don't know why, but it's always meant something to you. And the rest of you watch as Riam scuttles back out of the hole, holding what looks like a small chunk of that obelisk.
Does it look broken off, or does it look?
It looks as if it was as if it was a shard shattered off, similarly to how a shard was shattered off when Fern threw a rock at the obelisk before your altercation.
See.
What is that you have there?
This?
Yes.
I don't know. It's my rock.
Once we finish the burial, we can leave.
I like your rock.
Thank you, me too. It's
Alright.
my rock.
All right, let's finish the burial.
Okay. Now I should note for you, Aaron, that this item actually does have function. If you look at it in your inventory, I don't know how useful it'll actually be to you in this case, because it's mostly useful for like crafting. But
Yeah.
it essentially can replace the magic within it can replace portions of the monetary cost of creating magic items or spells.
Yay! Thank you.
All right,
Did you say
so
slay?
Yeah, I said slay.
Okay.
so as
Ram didn't.
Riam prepares for the journey ahead, the rest of you finish digging the hole and place Fern's body in the ground.
Farewell, my friend. I weep for you.
Saying I weep for you totally atonally is a choice. Quickly bow my head in prayer, and then move on.
Okay.
Can
Who
I
are
take
you
a piece
praying
of her
to?
for the road?
No. I actually, very specifically, because Riem mentioned eating her earlier, I'm keeping an eye on the crab
Wow, a little bit of road jerky.
to make sure she does not eat her.
It's just a little taste. Just a
No!
snack.
I mean, guys, we're stranded on a desert island. Like,
It's a
Nope.
She's a crab. What do you think she eats?
Well, we'll find something else. We're not doing this.
we're gonna find Amelia Earhart soon. We can eat that.
I made that joke last time, you joke stealer.
And we will make that joke every episode.
How could you be dating a joke thief, Aaron?
I don't know, man. It's rough. Anyway, sorry. Cam, you were saying.
It's okay. Shepej, which deity are you praying to?
Which one is common for the people of Elnor?
The same deities are worshipped pretty much across the entire world.
I didn't know if there was one specifically that was like...
No, I would say probably, if any, Grunson gets a little bit more attention because of his connection to craftsmanship and to storms. I would say Dav would be one that you're relatively familiar with. Sort of the patron of sailors lost at sea.
That one probably Dov.
Okay.
Because she's kind of lost at sea.
All right. So, you bury the body, prevent Riam from taking a snack for the road. And now what do you do?
Well, I guess
You were
now
heading northwest, right? That was our direction that we were supposed to be going?
You were heading in the northwesterly direction, yes.
And there was a mountain, right? Like we had to go around a mountain. Is that a
You
thing?
have already gone around the mountains.
Oh, okay.
That was sort of the border where the fog really became
I
thick
see.
and noticeable. But you are going to the northwest is where Emer told you the Gaiwaden were.
Do you know Emer, Riam?
Yes.
Are they
What's
trustworthy?
his deal?
He is a fool.
Where would you recommend we go?
She kind of scuttles around, like, looking around in every direction.
Riam, go ahead and make a no check for me.
Six.
You don't entirely know why, but you are pretty sure that you want to. The safest place that you're aware of would be with the Gaiwaden. When you think about safety, you think about their city.
We must find the Gaiwaden.
Which way are they?
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, I forget. Did Amir tell us to avoid the Gaiwaden?
No. You were already going towards the Gaiwaden. That is where Emer told you to go.
Okay, perfect.
You were told
I
to
just wanna see
avoid
if
the
she-
Samore.
I just want to know if she points us in the same direction that Emer did.
Oh yeah, she starts scuttling the same direction. Like
I
this
will
way.
follow the crab.
We go this way.
Lead the way, little friend.
Oh, she's so fucking slow, man. She's a crab.
I'm keeping pace. I'm
You're taking one step at a time next to her, and
Yeah.
she's like,
I'm not taking one step at a time. I'm just moving incredibly slowly.
She turns to you, and she wipes the sand off her eyes again, like that crab way they do, and goes, "Can I sit on your shoulder?"
Very well.
And I crouch down and reach out my hand for her to scuttle up.
She scuttles up your arm and is making the clacking sound on her hands, like smacking them happily as she goes up. Okay, that way.
Feel free to search my hair for any morsels. I know bugs like to weasel their way in.
You carry food?
Yes, check my scalp.
I think
Alright.
she's gonna try and shoot a glance over to Jim Jab and be like, "Pardon me?"
Riam is going through his hair like a little monkey.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I want to know if Jim Jab is also concerned.
I am pretty concerned, yes.
I'm pretty concerned, yeah.
Fair enough. So I would
I
say
was asked a question and I answered the
With-
question.
with-
What do you want from me?
fair enough.
No
I
one
said
could
it's
have asked
really
more
funny.
in that moment, I suppose.
So with Riam's guidance, Riam begins leading you more directly to the west, towards the coast.
I suppose
whereas
that makes
before
sense if
you
they're
were-
seafaring people.
You were cutting closer to the mountains with your original path. Riam, you, in the same way that you think of the Gaiwaden as safety, you think of the mountains and the land surrounding them as fear, as danger, as terror.
Mare told you mountains?
No, he said the northwest.
That's towards mountains. He's fooled. He's such a fool.
Is there anything that any of you are doing while you are traveling?
Other than observing the landscape? No.
Let's see. Are there any traveling rules for like things that we can do while traveling?
That's a good question.
It's kind of just a matter of like if there's anything you want to talk about, if there's anything you want to, anything you want to think about, any like super lightweight tasks you could do feasibly while walking. I should also note the scene has firmly ended at this point, so go ahead and reset your effort.
Sweet.
Jimjab and Jolsk.
Oh, I was looking for effort. I was like, do I have that?
No,
No.
you do not have that.
Sorry, could you repeat what you said? I
Reset
didn't
your
quite catch it.
effort as the scene has
Effort.
ended. Yes.
It should be 0 now.
Yes. You can just hit the little reset all effort button. Little swirly arrows on your spells
Which
page.
which tab is that in? By the way?
Spells.
Spells. Okay. Effort and then swirly arrows. Got it.
So let me look at all of your stats quickly. I suppose yeah, do any of you have any of those things that you would like to do? Any of those little things?
I guess as we travel, Jolsk is going to ask Jamez. So, my
Jamez?
friend, or sorry, what's your name?
Japej?
Japej. Sorry, there's so many J names.
That's fair.
Japej. So, friend, I don't believe in all of our training exercises I ever really got to know, well, any of you, really. Japej, where are you from? What brought you here?
Lenore, like the rest of the Corps, my husband and son were killed.
I'm terribly sorry.
I've lost family of my own, and you can mask the pain, but even with all the grieving in the world, it never truly goes away.
Deserved better.
Can I ask, how?
Raiders. I wasn't home. I was at the tavern. Regretting my marriage. Thinking maybe I shouldn't have had my son. Gods took me quite literally in my drunken mind.
You can blame yourself all you'd like, but there are things in this world that we cannot control, and to blame yourself for those things, it forces you to suffer twice. Once in the past, and once more in the present.
Perhaps this is my penance.
If it is, then it's one you shall overcome.
Time will be the decider of that.
You are strong, Jepej. Do not forget that.
And you, Shimjab. What brings you to
Yes?
our merry band?
Pottery.
Pottery made you take up sailing.
I sail.
Diva.
I sail to bring about pottery to new lands.
He's a missionary.
You can't see me
ceramics.
right now, but I'm doing a whole pose.
Oh my god.
He's a ceramics missionary.
I have it in my head. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
He's
Please.
just he is doing this exactly.
It is not what I'm doing,
Offering the
but
bowl.
close enough, I guess.
Well, please, Jibjab, teach me your ways of pottery.
Do you have a
Jib-jab.
text we may read?
Chip-Chap puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Are you prepared to learn the ways of the pottery, of the clay and glaze?
Oh.
I'm always prepared to learn.
Can you handle the heat of the kiln?
Would it be hubris to assume I can?
We shall soon find out."
What a
He hands
total shift.
he hands you a ball of clay.
As we're hiking?
He just gives you a ball of clay.
Right, well, we can't really do pottery with it, but I guess I'll sculpt it into something.
Okay. So go ahead and make a craft check, Jolsk. And Jimja, would you be trying to assist with this? Or are you just letting Jolsk do it on his own?
I'm letting him see what he's gonna come up with.
Okay. All right. So
It's an
you
8.
know, Jolsk, what are you trying to make here?
I'm trying to recreate Jibjab's face.
Fuck.
Well,
Okay, Diva.
you've definitely created a face. It's not recognizable as any particular face, but it is discernibly a face with defined features. And Jibjab, you are not unimpressed. It is decent work for a novice. Needs significant practice, but decent work for a novice.
Jim Jab gives you a very soft smirk, and he says, "We will make a potter out of you yet."
The potter I will be. Thank you, my teacher.
There's no one here for Jepej to commiserate with.
There's the crab.
The crab doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Speaking of which,
Briam looks at the new pottery that looks like a face. And this whole time she's been eating lice out of Jules's head. And goes, "Oh, hello. My name is Riam."
We have a new party member, and it's the clay face.
It's Clayton.
now,
That's funny.
now Riam,
Yeah.
I do need you to make a mental save as you see this pottery in progress.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Oh wow. A
You've
14.
succeeded.
Guys,
You-
she did it.
Riem, as you look at
Holy
this,
shit.
you feel like you might not have expertise with clay and sculpting in particular, but you are a bit of a craftsman yourself. You're a bit of an artisan yourself. You remember you liked to create once. You liked to make things. You and one you held very dear. In your workshop. You remember your workshop. And you remember beyond the workshop, you remember your garden. Oh, your garden.
Oh. If a crab can convey sadness, she is. Her whole body language kinda... She reaches out to touch the clay at first, assuming it's a person, sort of coming to herself in that moment as she remembers all that, and her body sort of deflates, looking at it, and goes, oh. I miss my home.
We're not far. We could return you if you'd like.
No. No, it's gone. My home is gone.
Out of character, what are the odds we think that these didn't used to be crabs?
I'm getting the feeling that might be the case.
I'm also getting the feeling that might be the case.
Well, anyway, there's nothing in character to imply that to me, so let's keep walking.
Now, Riem, at this point, you and your merry band have made it to the coast, actually, the proper coast. And this feeling of danger that you felt being so close to the mountains has subsided somewhat. You feel a sense of security, a sense of calm, and you need to make a telepathy check for me.
Oh
So
shit.
what now?
2. Fuck.
Yeah, you
I'm cooked.
you could swear that it's like something's trying to reach you, but that can't be right. Nothing's ever trying to reach you. How would anything try to reach you? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well.
I'm just 3M.
Better just follow the coastline north.
Continue north, friends. And she grabs Jules' hair, kind of like it's Ratatouille.
I was gonna say, are
And,
you
like, pulls it.
Ratatouille, Jules?
Yeah, and she like pulls it. She's like, mush.
Then mush I shall.
Wow, this crab is oddly familiar with sled dog culture.
With
Oh.
what? With what?
And you know what?
Sled dog culture.
And you know what? That does make me think that I need a no check from Riem.
God damn it.
I said there'd be a lot of these. I wasn't lying.
Oh, I know. You and I, when we were making this character, I accepted it.
You know how we always think about Cameron and we think, what a lying bastard.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I
like
knew what
in
I
the
was getting myself
context
into.
of this shit, yes.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. It's gonna be
So-
constant.
Riem, you get a sudden flash of something, but
Oh.
it's it was nothing. Clearly nothing. It'll come back if it was important.
Oh. Go, go. She pulls the hair again.
I go.
So, as you are all now on the coastline, would you be sticking to the more solid grassy areas, or would you have gone to the beach and actively be traveling on the sand?
I would say we'd be staying on the more solid areas, but
Yeah, I feel like it's better to stay on the grass.
So, progress onwards for another hour. And something that I need all of you to do, besides Riem. Riem, you don't need to make this roll. I need everyone else to
Oh,
make
yeah.
a notice roll.
Oh,
Something that
so,
you're all
bro.
so good at.
Because she won't notice
our
shit.
notice person is moving. That's a 5.
I got a 7.
Oh.
Well,
Six. Six.
Jolsk, while being puppeteered by this strange creature on your head, your eyes flick to the sky a number of times, and you realize that the sky does not appear to be getting any darker. Though the light is certainly changing. It's becoming more like that of a sunset. But you don't see a sun in the sky. There is no source of light. The sky is just changing color. And it is getting darker. Slowly. But it is getting darker.
Something strange about the sun here. Or the lack thereof, I should say.
I assumed it was because we were in the eye of the storm. If I look out to sea, can I still see the storm?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that storm is still raging. If anything, stronger than it was before.
Does the storm completely surround the island?
Oh yeah.
I see.
Surrounds the island, you say?
Mm-hmm.
We may need to make camp soon.
I agree.
Riem, how much further do you think we can get?
Do I have to make a no?
I would say that just instinctually, you know you're not far. You're almost a
Not much
safety. Making
longer.
camp now would be pointless.
Keep
Okay.
going. Keep going. We close. We're close.
Make a mental save.
Fuck. You lied to me. A 17.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You know that any moment now you should be seeing the city walls. You should be seeing the port. You should be hearing the bustle of an active civilization of active safety. Any second now. You're almost
People
there.
they'll be close. Keep going.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Keep
I guess
on
we're
going.
gonna keep going.
And as you progress north along the coastline, within another hour or so, you do begin to see signs of civilization.
Neato.
Overgrown farmlands is the first thing you come across. And beyond those,
Less neat.
stone walls rising out of the ground, topped with turrets and parapets, and covered in moss and ivy.
You said these are buildings, like parapets?
Right now you're looking at the walls of a city. And currently you do not see the main gates, but what you do see from this... Excuse me, you can see a number of gates, but you don't see any particular main gate. You can also see that it appears, as you get closer, that there is a river flowing through this area, snaking into a gap in the wall. And as you get closer still, you see what looks to be you can just barely make out what you think might be the edge of a pier.
Well, so are we near a gate right now, or
It'll take you another hour or so to get there. But
okay?
you could get to one of the gates that you currently see. You could get to the river, or you could go to the ocean and see if that pier is a way in.
How high is the wall?
It's pretty tall. It's probably like 40 to 50 feet high.
Should we try shouting? Getting the attention of whoever might be up there?
I don't know.
I could also climb up, take a little peek. I'm quite agile.
If you'd like to try, we could cover you, I suppose.
Riam yells hello, but I take it her voice isn't very loud.
Well, actually, why don't you go ahead and make me a telepathy check?
A 6.
Instinctually, as you approach the walls, Riam, you let out a psychic call. A psychic call that you know is a greeting without really understanding what it means. And after a few moments, you get a faint answer. A greeting in return. But as you approach, you still see no signs of people. And the gates remain shut.
I'm
What do
gonna.
you all do?
I'd like to take a peek.
Oh, they know we're here.
They know we're here?
Yes,
Who does?
the people who live here.
How do
they
you know
just
that?
not want us here?
I just know. I don't know. They said hello.
Are we welcome in?
They said hello.
That sounds welcome. Perhaps I'll save my climbing expertise for another day. Shall we go towards the gate, perhaps?
I suppose.
So, as you move to approach the gate, you still have no signs of life. I need you all to make notice checks. Whoa.
Is this including Riam this time or
Yes,
no?
including Riam.
10.
Yeah, holy shit, I got a 10.
A 6.
Okay.
Sorry, what notice thing? Notice. 6.
6, okay. So, Riam and Jimshab, you take note of the environment here. Jimshab in specific, you note the utter disuse and disrepair surrounding you of these farmhouses. The broken down fences that must have at one point held livestock. Fields long overdue a graze. Riam, you suddenly notice the quiet. You're not sure why, but this isn't you know this is the right place physically, but something feels not like how you remember it. Jolsk and Japej. Two of you keep a more vigilant look around, taking in the details. Jolsk, as someone who has spent so much time in nature, you can tell that with the way things have grown here, this is a very strong, rapid growth. The deep green is very intent on retaking this place. You can feel it in your bones.
The green is strong here. Be warned.
Green
Japej,
does not like society.
I like the color green.
Japej, as you are ruminating on this, you just barely notice movement in a nearby bush.
How far away is this bush?
Nearby, probably 15, 20 feet.
look to that bush. And I nod in its direction. There's movement.
I see.
Perhaps
Lay
one of those
low.
creatures from before?
The citizens of the city
Who do not want to welcome us.
Allow me to look.
Jolska gets down on all fours, and I'd like to sneak towards it.
Okay.
The
And
all
is-
fours threw me off.
Is
Yeah.
Riam still on your head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Jolsk, go ahead and roll a sneak check.
That's an 11.
11, damn, alright. Jolsk, you, deft as the night that is rapidly falling, scuttle forward on all fours, not making a sound. You barely even breathe. And you see there definitely is something or someone in this bush. You see that familiar blue skin, greasy black hair. Though it appears to be, unlike the previous ones, not eating anything, but it appears curled up in the fetal position. Utterly emaciated, head buried between its legs. You see where, similar to the previous ones, it is covered in dried blood. And you see patches where the skin has begun to tear away from the bone, leaving it raw and open to the elements. This creature breathes. Shaky, but deep breaths, as though it is asleep. What do you do?
Now here's my dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
Do I fight the thing or leave it be?
Well, now here is the thing, is because you've noticed this thing before it notices you, you could, or at least as far as you're aware, you could try to set up an execution attack.
That's what I'm debating,
Oh.
if I want to do that.
Now here's the thing but blue.
You love that joke.
I love that joke. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, I'd like to set up an execution attack.
Okay.
Normally, violence wouldn't be Jolsk's first response, but knowing that these seem to be mindless, more or less, monsters. Oh, fuck. I just realized what they are. Oh, shit.
Are you doing the execution or not?
Would Jolsk have connected the dots between the green taking over this town and these monsters?
I would say make a no check.
Like, are these just fucked up people? That's an 8.
Jolsk, you There is notably a lack of plant matter involved with these creatures. They're definitely not directly servants or creations of the green. That being said, the way it's curled up, the way it's breathing, very much does remind you more of a person than a wild animal, though the behavior would certainly imply otherwise.
This is gonna pain me to do, but yeah, I think I have to set up for the execution attack.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to, but if I leave that thing be, it's just going to attack us,
Okay.
even if it is a person.
So, how do you prepare?
This is twofold, a half mental, half physical thing. Jolsk is going to have to steel himself to take this thing's life while it's defenseless, which is absolutely not something that he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, one of these things just killed his friend, so. The other half of that is trying to find the best way to attack it. Probably just getting his body ready for effectively a 2-inch punch to the back of the neck.
Oh.
A
Okay.
2-inch punch to the back
Sorry.
of the neck.
Sorry, a 1-inch punch.
So,
I know, Bruce Lee style.
speaking of punch, what is your punch level?
My punch is level 1.
So, you steel yourself. You position your hand. And you strike. In a flash. So the way execution attacks work, melee execution attacks always hit, no matter what.
Nice.
However, the target does get a physical save with a penalty equal to your combat skill level. So in this case, a -1. It fails.
Bad
Jolsk,
time to be this guy.
your fist meets flesh, hair, flesh, bone, brain. This thing is dead before you could imagine it felt an ounce of pain. Its bone was incredibly brittle, far too easy to shatter. The flesh tore in an instant.
I thought you were stronger.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
And this creature collapses out of the fetal position.
I'm sorry, little one.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So, Riam just bore witness to this.
Yes,
Does
you did.
she... Yeah. Does she know what those creatures are, and or does she have a moment of
Oh
remembrance?
ho ho. Oh ho ho. Make a mental
Oh
save.
no.
Tee hee. Aha.
I don't like this. I'm deeply uncomfortable.
Failure. 13.
I don't like what's happening here.
Huh.
Well, I know what that
This is a
means.
weird looking guy under you.
Yep.
I wonder what his name
Oh.
is.
Oh, hello. I am Riam. What's your name?
Jolsk is just going to silently carry the corpse out of the bush.
What is his name?
Riam,
I don't
as
know.
you ask this series of questions, and you look at this creature's face, it's not a creature, it's a person. You know it's a person. You don't really know, you don't really get the sense of anything else other than just that this is a person.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
As you
Uh,
say that, a chunk of brain just plops out onto the ground.
Jolsk is
Jolsk. Why are you bringing the body?
We never got a chance to examine them before, but this was in the bush, one of these creatures, and I get the feeling these weren't localized to the obelisk. I fear they may be all around the island, and if that's the case, I worry for what they might be, and for what's over those walls.
Riam, you know that's bullshit. They're not all around the island. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Thank you, Riam.
They're not all over the island.
Where are they?
How do you know that?
I just do. Oh, hello. My name is Riam. And she looks at the other two.
If they're not all over the island, then why was this one here?
I don't know. He just wanted to be
Make
here.
a telepathy check.
Oh, shit. A 2.
God damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's. You continue, Riam, to feel this beckoning call. You still don't know what it means. You just know it's a beckoning call from within, from within the city.
I imagine her brain just sounds like elevator music. And then like the call is like someone outside the door.
Oh, sorry.
You
Bless
then hear
you.
a sneeze crack through the
Thank
sunset.
you.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was
And she
here.
falls. She screams and falls on Joel's
Apologies.
head.
Apologies, I got clay dust up my nose.
Riam has fallen off Joel's head and is now just stuck on her back in the sand with the little legs kicking. Because the sneeze scared her.
As Jim begins whistling.
Well,
So what do you do? As a collective.
I keep kicking my little legs because I'm stuck.
I help the crab flip over.
Why have you done
I'm
this?
trying to climb up your arm.
Do you allow this, Japej?
You may wish to stay with Jolsk.
Oh. Okay.
The flowers in my hair oft attract flies. You can snatch them from the air, if you wish.
Oh, okay.
Shall we make for the city
She
proper?
wishes.
Yes, let's. I put down the corpse.
Okay. All right. So, where were you heading again? Were you heading to the gate, or were you trying to head to the dock?
I think the gate, right?
That's where
That
we
was
were
my thought,
before,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. As you approach the gate, you still feel this silence surrounding you. There are no birds singing. Normally, in a coastal city such as this, you would be hard-pressed to escape the gulls. It's an eerie sight for the Velnorians among you, for it to be so quiet. You approach the massive wooden doors. They must be 20 feet tall. And they appear to be ever so slightly open. Though moss and vines obstruct any direct path you might be able to squeeze through. You see, as you look closer, you see how they have tightened on this wood, almost merging with it. How there are bands of metal holding these massive planks together, and you see in real time as a rivet is ripped from this metal band and plops onto the ground. These vines are trying to pull the metal from this door. Slowly, but surely. The green is reclaiming. What do you
Does
do?
anybody have a sword?
No. I have an axe.
I have a mace and a stick and a dagger. Does the dagger count as a sword?
I have my, and she holds out her arms.
Anything to chop away these vines.
Oh, I'm good at chopping.
I pick the crab up and hold it out in front of me so that I can chop the vines in front of me.
Like a weed whacker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can
Yeah,
you like
yep.
like fruit ninja it?
that was the image in my head.
Not what Cam was expecting.
We'll call that
clearly.
a survive check. We'll call that a survive check from Riam.
Okay. She has a 0. She has a chance, guys. An 8. Not horrible.
An 8? Okay. That's pretty good.
Not great.
So, so I guess we never really went over the actual like scale for skill check DCs. An 8 is so a 6 for a DC is somebody would laugh at you for failing. An 8 is something that a reasonably trained person would be able to do. So an 8 is a pretty good job.
Okay.
You managed to.
This is what I do for
go
my
through-
my home.
You managed to very carefully, Riam, pull apart these vines with your little pincers, your little legs, your mandibles, and you gently pull them apart, and instinctually, you know not to damage them. And you are careful, as you can be. Though you do, unfortunately, have to, after moving the vines out of the way, you do have to tear the moss and the lichen and the ivy that are binding these two doors together. You do have to tear those in order to get through.
Oh, I'm sorry. As she's pulling it apart.
Passage is now open. It'll be a tight squeeze, and the vines are already reaching back across, ever so slowly. But you have a way
Rattle
in.
through.
Aren't you being held by Jim Job?
I don't know actually. I guess she jumps out of his lap and scuttles in, or his hands and scuttles in.
I mean, did you say that this hole was person-sized, or was this just Riam-sized?
Oh yeah, it would be a squeeze, but you can all fit in.
Okay.
I suppose I follow the crab into the crevice.
You all enter as the creeping vines begin to close up behind you. And you are greeted by ruin. You see buildings, houses, clearly homes and businesses torn apart by the elements, by the green. You see the river flowing through town and flooding its banks, the flood walls long collapsed. And in several places you see blood, long dried, but still present. Looking down towards the ocean, you can see that there is no wall guarding against the sea. You can pretty clearly, through the ruins of these buildings, make out what is left of the port. And by extension, what is left of the ships docked in the port. then see, as you turn back towards the river, another set of walls rising from the ground. These ones shorter than the outer walls of the city by a few stories, but still imposing. They look, from this distance at least, still ruined, but much better maintained than the outer walls or any of the surrounding structures. Your vision then shifts back in the general direction of the ocean, and as you scan that horizon line, you see what looks like the top of a forest. Forest of very tall trees. Thick green leaves. What do you do?
Does Riam still
None of
feel
the boats
safe
look-
here?
Well, Riam, I think you know what I'm going to ask you to do.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and make a mental save for me.
Oh shoot! I thought
Oh,
it'd be
and-
no.
No, that's fine. No is actually perfectly fine as well. I do still need a mental save, though, in addition to the
Yeah.
check.
Well,
Hmm.
oh, hello. My name is Riam.
Riam,
What's
for
your-
just a moment, you are filled with abject horror.
Oh.
You are filled with shame. And you are filled with rage towards that son of a bitch of mare. Oh, who's this? These are some strange looking people.
God damn it.
Wow.
Oh, hello. My name is Riam. I'm on your head.
Indeed you are.
This doesn't look good.
No. No, it does not.
Oh. I hope they feel better soon.
As do I.
None of the boats look salvageable, right?
Well, you have not yet gone to look at them, so
Oh.
you do not know.
Let us go to the boats. That was our goal of coming here, was finding a boat.
Excellent. So, you make your way towards this port, and as you reach the port itself, you look across towards the forest and see that there actually is a second port built on the other side of this city, though the forest itself seems to have very much overgrown it. It is very obvious from where you stand now that those ships over there have been torn apart by the green. These ones have not fared a whole lot better. They are covered in a significant amount of growth. And in addition to that, the elements have not been kind. The wood is cracked, rotted. Most of these vessels, it's pretty clear their seafaring days are long since behind them. And even then, none of them are nowhere near as large or as, well, you hesitate to say advanced, but nowhere near as advanced as the ships you're used to on Velnur. These vaguely resemble more closely the ships you would have studied in school in your history texts from before the Exploration Corps was founded, before your people took to the sea, when vessels never took to the open ocean.
Oh,
That is the case for all of these boats, save for one. One that is larger. One that has the remnants of a primitive sail, while the others were all driven by oars exclusively, it seems. This ship still showing significant evidence of, for lack of a better term, tampering by the green, floats in the water, bobs up and down with the tide in a way that the others do not. The rot
Does it look like
seems to not be as deep or as prevalent. Go ahead, Emma. Sorry.
does it look like it was made by the same culture of people? Like, is it the same style of shipbuilding, or is it like entirely different? If that makes sense.
I would say make a no check.
Well,
Sorry,
Japej
notice.
is many things, but she's not very knowledgeable or noticing. So, wow, that's a 1.
Japej, you have not the slightest idea, but from your training, your limited training in the Corps, that's the most seaworthy vessel you've laid eyes upon since you arrived here.
I think we should go to that boat.
Why's that?
It looks like it might stand up to the waves in a way the others wouldn't.
I see. Let's go.
All right. You approach this ship, and you can tell that this wood has been treated. That's why the rot is nowhere near as prevalent. It has been waterproofed in a sense. Not entirely dissimilarly to how your own ships are waterproofed. And from a brief outside inspection, you don't see any debilitating damage to the outer hull. The sail is utterly torn beyond use, and the mast, you notice, is snapped in half, being held together by these vines as it sways and droops in the wind. But it's the best you've got right now. Do you attempt to board the ship?
Yes.
Guess so. Yeah.
Okay. There is no gangplank, so it takes a little bit of athleticism. But you manage to climb aboard. The deck has sustained significantly more damage than the main hull, from what you can tell. Several holes can be seen, as if something crashed through the deck into the lower levels. As there do appear to be 2 lower levels, from what you can tell. From this vantage point, you don't see any cargo. But on the deck, you do see a familiar-looking control scheme with a wheel at a head. Though where your ship's controls are located in the back of the ship, this one seems to have the controls set in the front. The wheel itself has been snapped in several places, similarly to the mast, with those pieces being clutched by vines.
And even if all of this was operational, how many people would we need to operate a boat like this?
Honestly, it's smaller than the one you guys were operating before you crashed here.
Yeah, but we had like 50 fucking people on that boat, right?
Yeah, but going in shifts, you only needed around 10. And even that was a little bit of overkill. In theory, according to your training at least, a full-blown ship should be operable by, at bare minimum, 3 people. This is much smaller than even the smallest exploration corps vessel.
Okay. So it
So-
wouldn't be ideal, but like if it was fixed, we probably could.
Yes. You'd
Okay.
be incredibly overwhelmed, and none of you know how to sail, so it might not go particularly well. But
But we could die trying to escape the island.
yes, it is not outside the realm of possibility that you could pull it off if you worked together and managed to repair the ship.
It's in this moment when I remember that when we were discussing our level up, I went, oh, maybe I'll do sailing. No, when is sailing gonna come up?
Yeah, you did in fact say that verbatim.
Well, I've got nothing. What do you think?
I'm afraid, I don't.
Well, actually, would I know how to sail?
Well, you don't have any levels in your sailing skills, so no.
Oh, sailing is. Oh, I see.
I'm afraid I have
Chartering
no
most of
idea
your
how to operate
voyages.
this.
And you, Jim Job?
Is it made of clay?
I don't even know why I addressed him. My bad. Sorry, lads. And you, Riem. I don't suppose you have experience with a ship?
No. I don't.
But, Riem, while you don't have that experience yourself, make a no check.
Nay. I believe in you, Diva.
You don't think that's that big of a concern. You don't know how to do something, okay. Just learn. The bigger concern is more about the fact that none of you know how to fix this ship. But even then, just ask for help. And worst comes to worst, if you can't find anybody who knows how to help, just go eat a seer fruit. That'll tell you something. Get you going in the right direction.
Did you say a seer fruit?
Yes.
Okay. And would I know anyone who knows how to do this stuff? Like, am I able to roll for that?
Yes, you are. Make a mental save.
Unfortunate.
Oh. Hello, my name is Rayam.
Shall we check the bottom floors of the boat?
Yes, let's.
Now, Riem, I will say, even with that failed mental save, you would be aware that, you would have an awareness that everything you need is here in the city. Everything and everyone you need is here in the city.
Thing in every one. Oh. What are we doing? Are we rebuilding?
Perhaps.
Oh. Well, there's plenty here.
None of us know much about sailing or
That
boat
doesn't
building.
matter. That doesn't matter. We build. We can learn. We can find friends who know how to sail.
Short of
That's right.
Emer and yourself, there haven't been many friends to make.
Omer is a fool. I don't like bringing him up. He is a fool. There are other people.
Where?
Around. We just need to find them.
Maybe some of them will be in the belly of this boat. I'll start descending the stairs.
Spirit?
So you start heading down into the lower decks, and it's very empty in here. This vessel appears, from your limited knowledge, to have been mid-construction in the first place, even before whatever happened here happened.
Interesting.
There does not appear to be any sort of cargo. There are a few sets of tools that you recognize that you don't know how to use. You don't really know what they do, but meh. And the plants very much permeate this space. Something you don't see, however, is a whole lot of water. There's definitely some, but as you go down to the lowest deck, there's only maybe around half an inch of water on the floor. There's definitely a leak somewhere, but in theory, it should be manageable. If, of course, you figure out a way to find it and patch it up.
Does that cover both of the lower decks or just
Yes,
one?
that's both of
Okay.
them.
It doesn't look totally hopeless. We probably could get it seaworthy.
Riam, you find yourself thinking about how any of this, once again, you find yourself thinking about how any of this is a concern. Just ask for help or eat the fruit. It's not that hard.
We just need to find someone or eat fruit.
Fruit?
Fruit.
Yes, seer fruit.
What is seer
Seer.
fruit?
It helps you see. Seer fruit.
Where does it grow?
Oh god. Do I have to roll no?
Yes.
7.
You grew it in your garden. Right here.
I have some in my garden. Come. I'm gonna scuttle off the boat.
I follow this strange crab.
Yeah, I also follow.
Now, do I know the way to my garden by heart, or do I have to roll again?
You don't have to roll, no. You instinctively just know the path to follow. You've walked it nearly every day for a good portion of your life. Of course you know how to get there. Why would you even doubt yourself? Why would you doubt yourself? Where are you? Oh well. You have an inclination of where you should be going. Might as well follow your instincts. Even if there are some very strange-looking people trailing behind you. And even if there are several strange, very unhappy-sounding voices in your mind coming from across the river.
We're just gonna drown down the voices and keep going.
Okay.
The real question is, what exactly does this experience look like if Fern hadn't fucking died?
If Fern hadn't fucking died, this experience wouldn't be happening.
That's my point. I don't understand what the game looks like.
It would have been. It just would have been.
Oh, not this way though.
It would have been less guided, to say the least.
Interesting.
We should kill off a party member more often.
You'd be
Jim Jam is
surprised.
gonna die and come back as a pottery, like a clay pot.
Oh my god! I might jump off a cliff to make that happen.
Oh.
So,
Jim Jam discovers
You
a way
all-
to transfer his soul into a clay pot.
as you are all following this strange little creature, is there anything you wish to say or do in the process?
I
Think
grab
so.
Jolsk. as we're walking and just kind of pull him to the side quickly. I don't think the crab is trying to deceive us, but there's something off.
There's something off about all the crabs.
I agree.
I was not speaking to Jim Job, but I appreciate that he
Jim
responded.
Job just shoves his head between you
Jim
two. Like,
Job.
hey guys.
Hey, friends.
Has become present in the conversation.
Jim Jab has teleported next to you.
His hatred of the crabs supersedes all.
I worry about what all we've learned so far means. Especially with this crab now taking us to what she calls her garden. I don't know why a crab would have a garden in the city.
What the fuck?
And the implications of that frighten me.
I don't know what they were. I think what they are is not what they always were.
That's my fear.
Can Riam hear them?
I guess that depends on how quiet Jolsk and Japej are being. You definitely heard what Jimshab said.
I'm trying to avoid letting her hear me.
Yeah,
figured.
I'm also whispering.
So I would say, Aaron, if you would like to make either a know or telepathy check, you may.
I want to get inside their mind palace.
No.
You might not know what they're saying, but you feel the unease of your followers here. You feel their distrust of maybe not you personally, but of what you're telling them. And you feel their fear.
Riam loudly announces, "Oh, nothing to be afraid of. I take us to garden. I'm your friend. Come."
I'm following that crab, but I don't feel comforted by this.
That was probably the least comforting way to get anyone to trust you.
Well,
But you know what?
yes.
It's in character.
Well, I was gonna say.
Everybody having a conversation like, I think there's something not even the crab is aware of that's creating issues, and we're scared. And the crab goes, "Fear not, I have no issues, and you should not be scared."
I have
yes.
investigated myself and found no wrongdoing.
There
Well,
is no
yes.
war in Bossing Say.
Oh my god. Yeah,
So.
that literally is Riam.
You approach the river and find a bridge. It's not in particularly great shape, but it's a bridge. And
Is
as
it a
you-
bridge that looks like it will collapse as soon as we step on it?
Well, you're no carpenter, so it's tough to tell.
Does the clay man know?
I'll ask the question that he asked the rest of you earlier. Is it made of clay?
I don't know, I didn't build the bridge.
Well, the answer is yes, actually. It's made of bricks.
Oh.
Oh. Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Clayboy, your moment has come.
It's Clayboy's time.
And Clayboy is muted.
Oh, sorry, I completely spaced out there. What happened?
No. It was literally your fucking time to shine, brother.
I'm so sorry.
There's a fucking brick bridge and you love clay.
There's a brick bridge? Do I need to repair it?
Oh, brother,
You have
this
to
was
assess
meant
its
for
structural
you.
integrity.
I think
I'm
Jacob
gonna-
should be the one playing Riam, actually.
That's
My
so
face,
true.
my face is in my hands. And
I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I'm honestly
I-
so impressed that I've gotten this far.
I
Okay.
am about to walk away from the desk.
I need a nap, homie. I can't.
Okay, I need to examine the structural integrity of this brick bridge.
Yes. So that
I-
would
Which
That would
check what I
be-
need to do for this?
I would call that craft.
Craft it is. 7.
Well, you're not an architect, nor are you a structural engineer.
Nor am I a
However,
bricklayer. I do not lay the
nor
bricks.
are you.
I simply
nor
make
are-
them.
This is true. From the perspective of an artisan, however, these are pretty decently solid bricks. The clay appears to have been well fired, well molded. The mortar holding them together looks not to be terribly chipped. It actually looks to be really not all that damaged at all from what you can tell at a glance with your limited skill set. And there's definitely some patches where it looks like the plants have torn a few bricks out here and there and gotten into the in between the crevices, but as far as you can tell, this bridge is still standing for a reason.
In that case, I turn back to the rest of the party. I give a strong thumbs up and I say, "Good brick."
I suppose I will begin to cross the bridge with the approval of our beloved brick boy.
And to cross the bridge you do. All the while, Riam, those psychic voices are becoming harder and harder to suppress. You feel that greeting from before still replaying in your mind over and over. But in addition, you hear a small chorus of other voices. They don't seem to be making words. Just sounds, just psychic. As if they're just psychically transmitting their emotions. But they don't feel like the emotions that you're familiar with having yourself. They almost feel, for lack of a better term, alien to you. Almost otherworldly.
Huh.
Okay. Would Riam have any sort of physical reaction to the onslaught of voices, or is it safe to say at this
It's-
point she's kind of good at ignoring it?
It's sort of a natural. It's an instinct to suppress this overload of information. It's like walking through a busy city street. Really, that's what it feels like. You don't feel any sort of particular pain or anything. It's what you definitely do feel is a little disconcerted.
He settles into that feeling, and Jules, would she be on your head again? Like, would you retrieve her or no?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. She just kind of flattens on Jolsk's head.
Mm-hmm.
And just stays like that, sort of suppressing and attempting to process the chorus of voices and alien voices that, well, obviously not actually alien, but yeah.
Okay. And as you cross the bridge and get closer to the walls here, you notice, as you did before, that it is in much better shape than the outer walls of the city. Almost as if somebody has actually been attempting to tend to them and clean them of the plant life. Despite their still ruined state.
Would I have a guess as to who or what?
Go ahead and make a no check.
Or
Yeah, you're not really sure. It just, feels right to take care of this place. Makes sense that, even if everything else is a little messed up, they're going to take care of the palace. That just makes sense.
this is nice that someone's caring for the palace. This is nice.
You all continue moving through the city streets, following Riam's guidance. And you realize that you are being led towards that forest. The trees are getting closer. The presence of plant life is beginning to become almost oppressive as it surrounds you. You all, with the exception of Riam, begin to feel uneasy. Jolsk, you would be, I don't want to say familiar with this sensation, but you believe you've experienced something like this once before on your travels. When you were in deep natural solitude in the forest. This feeling that equally you absolutely do not belong, and yet at the same time that there is nowhere else you should be. Not a sense of home particularly, but a sense of familiarity.
Hmm.
Riem continues to lead you closer and closer to this forest until you reach the tree line itself. Riem, your garden is here. Not here in front of you, per se, but you just need to follow the paths and you'll find your plot. You can check in on some of your neighbors while you're at it.
Oh, it's nearby. Come, come. I introduce you to some of the friends, some of the neighbors.
I guess we follow the crab.
As you begin to enter this forest, it's not long before you notice that the greenery is mixed in with some different colors. You start to see leaves of purple and orange, vibrant purple and orange, not like those of autumn leaves.
Mm.
These are vibrant, like flowers, but they are coming from these strange shrubs and ferns or fern-like plants. And as you take in your surroundings, you realize that though you can't have been here in this forest for more than a few minutes, you don't see a way out. You don't see any signs of the city. You don't smell the ocean air. It's as if you've been sectioned off by the forest itself. I need you all to make notice checks, including Riem.
What do we think are the odds that this crab is unconsciously being inspired to send us to our deaths?
That'd
It's a
be a fun
6.
plot twist.
I keep forgetting that I have polymath, so my notice skill is actually 0, technically. Oh, it compensates. Perfect. Okay, never mind. So yeah, 6. And then Riem also got 6.
Okay. So, Jimjab, you are quite in awe of your surroundings. It's very different than the forest at home. You would imagine the wood of these trees might make some excellent kindling for your kiln. Judging by, well, you're not an arborist, but judging by the structure of these strange tree trunks, it's strong, it's dry, probably would burn pretty well, pretty hot.
I see.
The rest of you, Riem, you know you're in the right place. second nature. You know where you're going. Before you know it, you'll be at your garden, and the pond will have everything you need. However, Jepej, Riem, and Jolsk, you all can't help but feel as though someone or something is watching you from between the trees.
Ooh.
It's a very uncanny sensation. Do any of you have anything you wish to say or do as you travel the forest?
I think something reaches us.
Be on guard.
I'm definitely keeping my hand on my axe.
Notably missing from the forest floor here, that was present throughout the rest of town, are the bloodstains, the evidences of whatever violence occurred in this city.
Ooh.
All you can see is the natural, the greenery, and these colorful plants. And Riem, you have arrived. It's right here.
Welcome to my garden.
You all find yourselves in somewhat of a clearing within this forest, with a number of these strange plants, far bigger than the others that you've encountered, with the purple and orange leaves instead replaced by these fronds of a magenta with yellow bordering. And in the center of this clearing, you see a pond. And glowing within the center of this pond are 3 bulbs. Almost like flowers that have yet to bloom. They float in the water, rotating ever so slightly. The light piercing through the canopy refracts in beautiful rainbows through the water. Riem, this is what you've been looking for.
I reiterate my welcomes and then head towards it.
You approach this pond, and it feels familiar, yet at the same time all too unfamiliar. This place does not hold the comfort you hoped it would. But you came here for the seer fruit, And there they are, 3 of them. Looks like they're ripe even.
This is the sea earth fruit, and I'm gonna go grab it.
As you go to grab it, you are frozen. You are all frozen in your tracks. As a voice echoes through your minds. And what do we have here?
I recognize those voices.
Oh boy. Not what I was expecting.
Intruding on our reclamation.
Has the crab set us up?
I don't think the crab is aware enough to set us up, to be perfectly honest.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Very good point.
Here to take from us.
Is it speaking to all of us?
Oh, yes.
Can it not?
We just want to return home to our people.
Home. Yes. I am aware of your home. Some more than others. Jolsk, you feel as though a presence is looming over your shoulder as you hear those words.
Am I able to move?
Oh yeah. Yeah, all of you are still able to move. You're free of body, free of will, free of voice, free of mind.
I turn around.
You turn around and you see nothing. World weary. We have seen you before in our domain.
Yes, I'm quite familiar with you.
Tell us. What are we to make of your intentions?
We were led to this fruit by one of the inhabitants of this land. The reason being, we wish to sail away and allow the green to reclaim this island as it intended. But we need this fruit in order to gain the knowledge of sailing the vessel in the harbor.
Roll convince.
And
Your cause. It is reasonable. though this island is already at our mercy, whether or not you are present, you will need far more than knowledge to leave.
What else do we need?
Help. And guidance.
Who shall we receive this hope and guidance from?
That depends. What can you offer us in exchange?
What would something such as the green desire?
Clay pot? He holds up one of Jim Jeb holds up one of his clay pots.
Your materials are of little value.
Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll throw in a vase.
You feel an almost bewildered silence from this presence. Jimjab, I need you to roll a notice check.
Yoki. We love our bits, ladies and gentlemen. 3.
Okay. We seek to further our reclamations.
What did you say? What's furthering
Yes.
your reclamations?
We seek to further our reclamations. It was answering Joel's question.
They seek reclamations.
They seek
Expand reclamations?
to
Extend?
they seek aid in continuing the reclamation.
So when they say reclamation, do they mean like an expansion of their territory onto the island, or is this like a different kind
Well,
of reclamation?
Jimjab, why don't you make a no check for me?
I'm gonna make a no check. Where is no?
It is under heal.
Ah, here we go. 4.
Well,
I don't know shit.
Jimjab, you're a little overwhelmed by the situation, so you're not entirely clear on what any of this means or what is happening. These implications are a little deeper than a potter was really designed to handle. At least a potter such as yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
You seek to return to your home. As do we.
I understand. However, if we were to leave this island and leave the green to its whims, is that not supporting your cause and allowing you to continue unobstructed?
You do not hold the power to obstruct us. Here you have few pieces to bargain.
I will need to converse with my group before we can make any deals.
You may.
Right, well, I turn back to the group. The green would like our aid in its expansion of its domain.
I should note all of you heard that entire conversation.
Oh, okay. So, I don't want to speak for the group. What would you all do?
Can we choose what we give it?
Was that a question for Cam or a question in general?
In general.
What was your question? Can we choose what we give it?
Yeah, like, is it just going to take, oh yeah, we'll help you, as like, oh, we have to, like, help it overtake Velnur, or...
I'm gonna turn back. I guess turn around and face the wall. I couldn't see what I was talking to, but I'm assuming, this is signaling that I'm ready to talk again. Oh, Green, what is it you would have us do?
A simple task. Indeed.
Vines crawl from the ground at your feet. Each of you is presented with a seed With the exception of Riem. Riem, you are not presented with anything. But the three Velnurians are presented with a seed.
Wait. So I asked the green, what would you have us do? And then it gave us the seed?
Yes.
Before we take these, if we take these, I assume this means that we have a transaction with the green.
Yes. Carry those with you as you return home.
These will spread your domain off of this island.
My domain was never confined here. I am already there.
What then will these seeds do?
Grant you my boon.
I'm having some trouble understanding what exactly it is you wish for us to be doing.
Carry the seeds with you.
Our bodies.
Bring them home.
You want them buried with our bodies?
No.
Buried anywhere we please?
Bring them home. You have no task beyond taking them to your shores.
Well, are we taking these seeds?
I don't think we have much choice.
I'll take one.
Okay. Jolsk and Jimjob, do you also take your seats?
Sure.
Okay, then each of you please add one green seed to your inventory.
One green seed, eh?
Yes, green seed,
Under
one word.
miscellaneous, personal treasure, or treasure.
We'll
Or
call
consumables.
we'll call it miscellaneous, I guess.
Right.
It has no weight, no nothing. Just mark down that you possess it.
Green seed, one word. Encumbrance is 0, you said?
Yep. No encumbrance, no value, just you have it.
Okay.
And this is going to be stowed.
Well, that's not at all threatening and a terrible idea.
Lovely.
Yeah.
The bargain
At this point, from out of the shadows, come forms stalking on 4 legs, each leg with a set of gleaming, almost metallic claws at the end, a set of spines jutting from these creatures' backs, gleaming with that similar material, as a strange blue mask covers the faces of these vaguely feline creatures.
Oh, I know those.
They stalk from the shadows without making a sound. And as your eyes meet the empty spaces where their eyes should be, you realize that uncanny presence you were feeling before very much was the result of these beasts. As they stalk from the shadows, vines extend towards the center of the pool, allowing the creatures to cross over delicately. They each open the petals of the flower gently with their claws, plucking the ripe yellow fruit within. They then carry it back to you, placing it gently at your feet for traipsing lazily back into the shadows.
Your vessel. I shall handle it for you. Knowledge is of value. Consume the flesh and ask your questions. Be sure to ask correctly. The sails and the sea mean little as the storm rages on.
So, you now have presented before the 4 of you 3 of these seer fruit. They are probably around the size of an average person's head. They're large, covered in a leathery yellow skin, not entirely unlike that of not entirely unlike that of a citrus fruit.
I'm going to pocket the fruit and wait to eat it.
Okay.
Does it look like there's a path out of this forest now?
Not yet.
Okay.
What do the other two of you do? Or three of you, sorry.
So Japej is leaving currently.
Japej is not leaving. Japej has picked up the fruit and pocketed it. There are 2 fruits remaining.
I guess I'll do the same. I will pluck a fruit and pocket it.
Okay. There's 1 fruit remaining. Riam and Jimjab. Do either of you wish to consume this fruit?
I'll consume the fruit. Why not?
Okay. The green instructed you to ask a question as you consumed it. So what is your question?
Gosh, I did not think that far ahead. What should my question be?
I will reiterate that the green has told you that knowledge of sails and seas will mean little as the storm still rages.
Right. I guess, why is this island spared from the storm?
Okay. You ask yourself that question, and you bite into the fruit. The skin, while leathery in appearance and in general feel, general touch, is leathery. Your teeth sink through it as if you were biting into something much softer. Probably most comparable to a pear, actually. As this juice runs down your chin and you begin to see. You see the island from above. A bird's eye view looking through the eye of the storm. This roiling clouds surrounding it. And you begin to get closer. You find yourself looking at... You find yourself looking at the easternmost point of the island. Within a forest, quite different to this one. Much more familiar, much less oppressive in nature. You recognize it as the forest you saw when you first arrived. You can feel that the answers you seek are there at that easternmost point of the island, through that forest. And you feel as though you can look further. Or at least you can try. Or you can end your vision now with the information you have gained. Do you wish to continue looking? Jacob, if you're talking, you're muted.
I do not wish to keep looking.
You do not wish to keep looking.
Or, yeah, give me a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, might as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on looking.
Okay, make a mental save.
Mental save. It is.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck me.
Jimjab, you try to look deeper. But you're not prepared. Your mind is nowhere near strong enough at this moment. You gain 2 system strain as you are thrown out of the vision. So go ahead and mark down those 2 system strain.
Sorry, how do I do that?
It's under your AC, the SS. You just increase the 0 to 2.
Okay.
As you are thrown from this vision, you realize that you have greedily devoured this entire fruit and are beginning to feel a little sick to your stomach. But
Yucky.
you've gained some information, some insight.
Okay. I've gained insight.
Yes.
Into what? May I ask?
I'm going to slam my head into my desk. Into the answer to your question of why does the storm spare this island? And
Okay.
you were shown a location.
I was shown a location.
You weren't shown anything specific, but you were shown the easternmost point on this island.
Okay. Excellent. Easternmost point of this island. I convey this information to the rest of the group.
Excellent. Jimjab conveys to the rest of you then that whatever is causing the island to be spared from this storm is at the easternmost point.
Shall we head east then?
I think we head east then.
As you say this, you smell the ocean again.
Go. You shall
Have
your way
Home.
You all feel as though, following that smell of ocean air, you will find your way out of this forest.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Wonderful.
Okay. As you follow your noses, Riam, you alone hear the voice now.
we never did
Thank
you properly.
Thank you for what?
So
Thank
you for making this
so
very accessible.
You're welcome.
Pass
on.
our thanks.
To
Your husband, if
you
would. He
has
been oh so instrumental for
our
cause.
Do I even know who my husband is?
Make a mental save.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
A 20.
It all comes flooding back to you for just a moment.
Fuck.
You did this. You did this. The two of you. Oh gods, what have you done? What have you done? Emer, you fucking idiot. What were you trying to do? What did you drag everyone into? And just as soon as that clarity arrives, it leaves again, and you are left simply with Emer is an idiot.
He doesn't respond to the deep green since she doesn't, at this point now, understand. So she just leaves it and ignores them.
Okay. And as you all exit this forest, you are greeted by the sight of your ship. The mast slowly moving back into place. The sails still tattered but raising themselves back up. swear you see threading vines piecing that canvas back together. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Freaky.
I must
Japej.
say, I
Yeah.
trust the green less than I ever have as a player, so
Japej, how are you feeling?
unsettled. I don't know what the fuck that all's about.
Jumjab, how are you feeling?
I am just fucking like a pretty decent mix of like creeped out and off put.
And Jolsk, how are you feeling?
I do not want to upset the balance of the world by aiding the deep green. But I don't know. I don't know what other choice I have.
And Riam, how are you feeling?
My name is Riam. A mare is a fool.
I like that that's the part that stayed with you.
That's the only thing she's allowed to remember.
And with that, how are we all feeling as players?
Very tired.
My name is Aaron.
Fair.
I am a fool.
Yeah, my name is Emma, and I'm also a fool, and I'm tired. So.
Indeed.
Stuff for
This was very
sure,
fun, though.
I am a fool.
Will it make you feel any better to know that you get 3 additional XP?
Hell
Which
yeah.
is enough to
Oh.
level you up to level 3.
God
Sweet.
damn, once again, look at that.
We're leveling up so rapidly.
We want to give a very special shout out to Jane Meyer for her support on Buy Me a Coffee for the past few years. Jane, we appreciate your contributions to an unbelievable degree. Thank you so much for watching.